The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Action.
Action. What's going on? How's everybody doing out there? We are back in the house. We're here.
Hi.
Things have happened.
Hi, everybody.
Things are happening.
We're here.
We're here.
I think I forgot to post that we wouldn't go live last weekend.
Oh, you did? Really?
Yeah. And
You forgot?
The more I think about it.
The more you think about it, the more.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
sorry about that.
I was not here last weekend, so, or I left early Sunday morning. So I had to work, but blame her if she didn't post and didn't tell people. She had one job, people, one job.
I don't fucking care. So fucks I get. Oh, there's none.
Oh, huh. Interesting. So how's everybody doing? We got Mr. Zach stuff. We got Marco, NFK, Nemo's in the house.
I did, in fact,
Homer.
know that he was not around.
Yeah, she did know that I was not around, but that's, I mean, who knows? It could probably took her a while to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm like that decrepit old animal you might have that doesn't really know what's going on until things have hit a high point.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how's everybody been doing? I've had some long days between the last time I saw you and now.
For real, Mark. Feels like that.
But, you know, things are still moving along, going well. Busy, very, very busy. I've been pretty busy this weekend making these things. So
jokers keep ordering them.
Yep. Ran out of magnets. So she ordered more magnets. So those will be in tomorrow morning. And then, we'll get a whole bunch of them shipped out. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, there we go. I knew I was missing something. Zach says, get your EDC spin on.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you can,
spin it like it's hot.
Yeah. So I have one sitting right here behind me with my stuff on it, or with some stuff on it anyway.
Here, let me light it up for you.
They come in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Yeah. So, you know, they come in gray or black, and they're pretty cool. Something different. You know what I mean?
Thanks for gifting a membership, Zaddy.
Zaddy gifted a membership? Look at this
Homer, you're the wiener.
Thank you so much, Zach, for gifting memberships.
Drew, dude, I think we all kind of mocked the original prototype. Johnny, are you here? Did you get your box with the prototype yet?
Oh, did you ship it out?
Yeah.
Johnny Q, he probably got it, was like, because there was, not only was the design bad, congrats Homer, by the way, on the gifted membership from your Zaddy, but with that prototype, not only was the design shit, and I'll own that, it was all me, I also dicked it up when I stopped the print to put the magnets in. And so there was this really nasty looking line all the way across it, which is no reflection on my printer or my printing skills. Maybe it was a reflection on my printing skills in that moment. But I screwed it up. And I printed it out of PETG, which wasn't the right stuff to be using. So, you know, is what it is.
Yeah, be what it be.
But we gave it away for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really
and there's
cumbersome to package.
I bet it was, because that bitch was long.
Yeah, it was too big for any box I had.
And there's no identifying factor to where the knives stick to it. So you just kind of like have to feel around. Again, it was a trash design. And I take full responsibility for that.
Louis wants you to
says,
show the knife, the knife holder again.
Oh,
and
here's one right here.
What did we put him on the website for?
How much?
Yeah,
$65.
And can you get one in red? You can email us, and I can look into it.
Yes, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can do one in red. I just I put up black and gray because I figured those would be the most common. But so this one here doesn't have all the magnets in it. It's got the top magnets, if you can see that. But the bottom magnets, I ran out of magnets. So this one's waiting for magnets. But this is one that will ship out. And the base, you know, it'll ship to you all flat in a box. It all pops apart. And it's got my logo right there in the base. It's pretty muted. It's kind of hard to see. In this light, it's really hard to see. I don't know if it'll show up at all there. There you go. You can kind of see it.
What are they called? Spin Ds? No.
No.
They're called wads.
Wads. WOD. I stuck with the 3-letter acronym that has just kind of become a thing on our website. So Wheel of Death, you know, since it's a bunch of spinning blades, you know what I mean? And WAD, aka WAD.
How much weight can each magnet hold? We haven't tested that specifically.
Well, so get your light back out, Molly.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
So that right there is a full-size Benchmade Onslaught. If you can see that, it'll hold the K2. It'll hold all the Olights. Here. So the magnets are 15 millimeter by 2 millimeter thick neodymium magnets, and there is 5 in each stack.
Sounds good, Louis. Email me.
So basically, it's a 15 millimeter by 10 millimeter tall, like, cylinder of magnets.
Right, dude, you could.
So there's a lot of magnets in here.
Oh, Homer wants to know.
And there's bearings.
He's curious if it holds a pistol. I'm gonna say no.
I mean, a small one, I'm sure.
Maybe.
I would,
because you'd have 2 magnet.
If we weren't live right now, I would try that. But they will, if I show that on camera, they will. Can't have any pews. Real quick, what we can do is drink, though. And so I don't want my big giant cube to go unused.
What up?
I've had this for a handful of weeks, and I've tried one drink out of it.
They're $65, Shane. Louis says, yeah, I might get 2 of them. Hell yeah, beach.
Right on. If you want a different color than black or gray, email Molly. If I have the color in stock, I'm more than happy to print with it. But I just, I have limited time. And so I kind of tried to keep it standardized. Edgy American gifting a membership. Look at this guy. And let's go. So much, Mr. Edgy American.
Mr. Edgy American.
Yeah. And the recipient of Edgy's gifted generosity, Adventure Fitty.
Word up, Shane.
So this right here is Horse Soldier bourbon, which I really like Horse Soldier, but this is a special 10-year. And it's very, very hot.
No, the color will not affect the durability.
It is 130, what was it? 136? 136.6 proof.
What's up, Robert?
Yeah, 136.6 proof, 10-year special. So we went to our local liquor store a couple weeks ago, and Molly and I were, out gallivanting.
It's a rare occurrence.
And I asked the guys, had they tried this at the liquor store? They only had one bottle. They said, no, we only got one of those. And I was like, well, I'm going to have it because I already like the Horse Soldier anyway. But I've had this for a few weeks. Like I said, I did have one little pour, just neat out of here.
No, there was no knife, Johnny. I think you may have misunderstood. There's just the knife holder and then the cake. Johnny got a coffee cake. And some fuckery.
Some tomfuckery.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried the cake, Johnny?
He just got it.
Oh, he just got it.
Because they delivered it to his neighbors
on
Friday, and so it's been at their house all weekend.
Son of a... That cake you would have wanted day one, but...
Hey, these are the prices we pay for not living next door.
Yep.
Stop talking and drink, Ian says.
Yeah, so this bourbon right here is solid. Cheers to you, Louie. Cheers to you.
What up, Chuckit? Where the fuck have you been? I mean, I've seen you on the Instagram, but apparently you're too good for us. See, Kobe says.
Yeah, I've just put it on the screen. I inadvertently promoted your CME product in Reddit. I posted my crew Carta for work carry post, and most of the comments were questions, and the tab on my lock equals CME. Yeah. I've been knocked off on Reddit, and
yeah, there's somebody selling them on Reddit. Evilly, if you're here, I know you bought one. It's okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Reddit. I don't know where you got it, but there's a couple of Etsy shops.
Yeah, Etsy, Reddit, whatever. There's been several people over the last few years knock it off.
They're all 3D printed.
Yeah, and mine are all machined. Although I may offer some 3D printed ones just to make them cheaper. So it's very different what I build versus what other people are selling, and they've just copied what I'm doing. But they also, you don't get any sort of application kit or instructions or anything like that. They've just stole my shape. Most of them don't even put the little lip on there to locate it.
Hi, NFK.
It is what it is. I'm not going to get too worked up over it. There was one guy. Remember the balls on that one dude?
Gotcha, check it.
There was one dude that was from what's that?
Chuckit said he likes us a lot, but he doesn't like the drinking.
He doesn't like the drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not drinking. I'm hardly ever drinking. So you can just look at me the whole time.
Yeah, well, sorry, Chuckit. I didn't realize that me having a little drink during this. The funny part is I don't drink very much at all. However, if I don't have to travel on Mondays, this is my time to have a drink or two. You know what I mean? Or four.
Slick 'em all food safe? Not technically. Like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, Chuckit says he likes me better anyway. I know. It's okay. Old dad only drinks around Molly. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true. Not true. But
CMAs. You knocking us off, Mimo? I'm gonna put a tariff on you.
He says buy Canadian.
Yeah.
Buy CMAs.
Yeah.
So Mimo, since you brought it up, did you watch that USA Canadian hockey game that I've heard so much about?
The one where a bunch of Canadians got their shit rocked?
Yeah. Where a bunch of Canadians just took, elbows.
Oh, yeah. Dad
board
tries
checks.
some on every once in a while, but, this is not a daily occurrence. And for me, it might be a monthly occurrence, if that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been drunk at Blade Show once a bunch of times.
That's a different environment.
Yeah.
It really, like, that's the thing. I drink a lot at Blade Show too, but like it's a lot of social. And yeah.
Oh, Chuckett said both of his parents passed away in their 50s because of alcoholism.
That's fair.
That is
That's
terrible.
no good.
Yeah, that's no good.
Johnny's eating the cake now. Sugar levels are spiking.
How you need to give us a review, Johnny. How's the cake?
Mimo says, "Yep, congrats on your 4th win against us. We'll be fine with our 14 wins against you." Yeah, that's cool.
Why you got to bring up old shit?
Yeah,
And I would love to know, one of the dudes that was playing for Canada was born in New York, but has dual citizenship.
Yeah, that kind of I don't like. If you live in whatever country you live in and claim taxes in,
right,
is the one that you need to
and whatever country you train in. So if all these guys that are playing up there are on NHL teams and play here in the States, train in the States, do all the things here, come on, dude. You know, this is the same shit that happens in the Olympics. Everybody comes, uses all our facilities, gets all the benefits, and then goes and plays, you know, competes for some other country. What's up? You know what I mean?
That cake is the best dessert I've ever eaten.
Nice.
Shane says, "Wow. What guy is a separatist? The dude from New York or whatever he was talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
But
I'm not a big hockey fan. I was just giving you a hard time.
Hell yeah,
but
Chuckett.
I
it's
love
cool. You stay true to your shit. It's fine.
I love the fact that the boys went hard on both sides. It looked like a really physical game, and that's awesome. I mean, all I saw was some highlights.
Yeah, I just saw highlights and screenshots.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I used to watch hockey a lot. I used to love it, and I used to play it, but I lost interest. I mean, I'll still watch a hockey game if it's on or we're in a situation.
Oh, Ian says he just got a fresh bottle of Eagle Rare. Your brother got me a bottle of Eagle Rare that next time I see him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You want to see me arm wrestle old Honest Outlaw?
He's too cool for us.
I would. Like, I ain't got no problem with it. I didn't tell you there was some arm wrestling down at AHR this year.
No, you did not tell me about that.
There was some Europeans from the Czech Republic that wanted to try it out. There was the night that we did go out. There was one night last week that I did go out with several Europeans. Did I tell you about the hooker that they hired to show them around town?
No.
Oh, there was a hooker.
I knew about the hooker in
the hooker in the hotel, the Russian hooker.
My name's Brooke.
Yeah.
I
just look. Of course it is. But yeah, the Europeans. We got downtown and they're bar hopping with this random, very, very pretty black girl. Her name was Natalie, and she was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Absolutely a working girl.
Yeah.
No two ways about it.
Yeah.
She was a sweetheart.
A classy one, though?
A classy one.
Yeah.
Yep. Classy one for sure. And I even asked her at one point, I was like, "You're not taking advantage of these poor boys, are you?" And she goes, "No, but bet your ass I am getting paid."
Right.
And I was like, "You do you." She was good shit. She made me laugh. But one of the places that we went, old Jeremy was getting a little tuned up, and he started telling all the dudes from the Czech Republic that he's like, "I've got the national arm wrestling champion over here talking about me," and and he looks at me and he's like, "Are you in?" And he knew when to approach me. I had just enough to drink. I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, he's primed."
Yeah. And so I ended up arm wrestling, like, I don't even know, 5 or 6 of these guys. Yeah.
We all know how that went.
Still undefeated. The Czech Republic had nothing.
Oh, fun. That's great. I don't
Yep.
know where he is. He's probably
Who?
Kyle.
Old Kyle?
Yeah.
I don't know where Kyle is.
Probably crying himself to sleep in the fetal
Probably
position.
your mom's house.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, could be the way it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So my last week's carry for the show was these two bad boys. I've been carrying this one a lot. I like it a lot. But I hadn't rocked a tagged out for a little while. And so I only took 2 knives with me. And this one's such a good one. It really is. So I was digging it for
Nemo
sure.
Says back when Justin played hockey, they used to call him the Titanic. He looked pretty good until he hit the ice. LOL.
Oh, he's funny. Hey, I will tell you, I've only ever played hockey a couple of times, just messing around. I have 0 skills with the stick, none whatsoever. However, I'm a better skater than what most people would probably assume, and I can be really, really physical. So, like, I make a really good wrecking ball. You know what I mean? I also have a really uncontrollable desire that I just can't control for what they call it, high sticking.
Yeah, there is a.
I mean, if you're going to give me a stick that has a hook on it like that, and then put me into a physical sport and expect me to never use the weapon that you just put in my hands, I can't do that.
I mean, that's what most of the penalties are, like hooking, high sticking.
Right,
tripping.
I know, but I would just never get out of the penalty box because it would just be on.
You can't put something in my hands and not expect me to, and expect me not to just utilize that as
Right.
I please.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with the video quality. It's blurry on my phone too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Internet slow? Must be.
Maybe. With that donk, you should be able to skate, Shane said.
Hey.
Dude, I used to be a really good skater, and then I took the kids skating and hadn't skated in a long time, many years, 10, 12 years. And I must have lost my ability to balance.
Oh, okay.
Period.
You just lost that ability?
Like, I just... maybe with some time. I don't know. It just didn't go well, and I was so disappointed in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Honest Outlaw using up all the ping. He's not that close, I don't think. They bought some property. I don't know. I tried to contact
They're
him.
close.
Too cool for us.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Too cool for school. So the Wes says he makes a good cannonball. Yeah, sorry for the video being blurry. I don't know what's going on.
Old Wayne Regretsky.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So what else is good?
I got my heritage. Did you even see?
Of course I did.
Notice it?
As soon as I walked into the house after my trip, I said, "Look at your beautiful hair."
You're a fucking liar.
That is not true.
You're a liar.
Why are you telling story? Why are you being a fibber?
I'm not being a fibber.
You're a fibber.
Stop it. You're a liar. Don't say shit. That's not true. What did you guys get your wives for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving?
I mean,
what'd you get your wives
for Valentine's Day?
Guys, what'd you get your wives for Thanksgiving? Tell us.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. What
Did
you have to let us know?
Out? A turkey.
Yeah, a turkey. Exactly.
I mean Valentine's Day.
Little pumpkin pie.
Mashed taters.
Mashed taters.
No, she got you guys that stuff.
Yeah. Wes says a turkey.
clogged toilet.
Right. Some good homemade bread.
No, I meant Valentine's Day. Did you take your wives out for dinner or something? I don't know. I got chided and rebuked for not buying overpriced roses. Oh, okay.
Okay.
For Valentine's, stuffing. Zechariah.
A good old stuffing.
Good old Dickens cider.
Right. A warm Dickens cider. Yep.
I give my wife the best night of her life. I watched the kids while she napped. Oh, there you go.
Right. Solid.
Yep. Zach said, hey, she asked.
Perfect.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
Wouldn't do anything.
Molly was trying to throw shade with that question.
Yeah,
is what was going on.
I am throwing shade.
She is throwing shade.
He didn't even know it was Valentine's Day until I said it like in the afternoon and told him Happy Valentine's Day.
Mimo said my wife wanted a divorce for Valentine's Day. I told her I wasn't planning on spending that much. I love it.
Went to Applebee's.
Johnny Q says he tended to her piss flaps.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
You didn't get
Why
that
is it
one?
not showing?
Well, I mean, I'll put it on the screen. It's right there. Betty Davis went to Applebee's. Very nice. We did absolutely nothing.
I gave Justin a gift and he didn't give me anything.
I got you your hair did this past week.
No.
What do you mean no?
I did that. I don't. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I got it now. I don't know why that changed, but who knows?
I don't know. So
anyway, we're getting a divorce.
Here. Where's my tiny violin? I need it right now.
I'm not getting it for you to play at me. I got it for you to play at other people. I'll go get it, but you're not playing it at me.
She got me a little tiny violin that actually plays a song. And, you know, this would have been perfect. I wish I would have had it in here because I would have started.
That's on you.
I
bitch.
would have started playing it had it have been here.
That's on you.
Mimo, my most carried for 2025. Single knife most carried for sure is the Quiet Carry Waypoint XL. That's the one that's been in my pocket the most in 2025.
Thanks, Chuck It. Thanks for pointing out that plus in my life. He said, hey, he does allow you to speak occasionally, so there's that.
There is that. I've carried a handful of other things. Last week I also carried the tagged out, which is a fantastic knife. Love it. Yeah, the old Quiet Carry Waypoint XL with that super bitchin' crazy thin blade stock and hollow ground. Did you notice the camera's working again?
I was just going to ask you, is it working? Because I'm not paying attention.
You guys already know the deal here. You can see here that the blade stock on the Waypoint and the tagged out, which I love the tagged out because it's got really thin blade stock. But these two are very, very similar in the blade stock department. The difference being is that this one is hollow ground and this one is flat ground. Know what I mean? The Waypoint XL and the size of it's great. Like, I love the tagged out because it's a little bigger than a bug out. But The waypoint is just a little bit bigger than the tagged out. I like the neutral handle. I just like the Waypoint XL. It's a fantastic
you
knife.
do that right there.
Yeah.
Not like us.
The stock is thin. I'm wanting to say it's like 85 thou, 85 or 90 thou, something like that. With the hollow and then hollow ground to boot. It's so good. So good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Did you see my blatant ripoff of the Jack Wolf Fixie on Instagram? No, because he never gets on there. I mean, the tagged out does come down like 9 thou with a 14-degree bevel. That sounds like math. I'm not ashamed. Of course you're not ashamed. I wouldn't expect you to be ashamed. But when did you post it? And I'll pull it up. Turn. Oh. The hell?
All right, let's see here. The Waypoint Large Van X Super Clean blade steel 90 thou. They're calling it 90 thousandths blade stock. Liners LC 200N. Yeah, I mean it's good, man. It's really, really good. 3.7 inch blade length.
He named it the Joke Wolf.
What who is this?
Shane and a knife.
That is
looks like a Jack Wolf.
Okay.
And he named it the Joke Wolf.
Oh, gotcha. Nice. I like it.
Such a troll.
Right?
I love it.
Just trolling on bitches.
Trolling bitches.
Uh-huh. It looks good, man. I dig it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. The handle looks good.
Yeah. Just because I like your posts on Instagram doesn't mean anybody actually really paid attention to what they were. It's just friends supporting friends, okay? I don't know what I'm liking. I just know that you're friendly.
You're friendly. So you're just supporting friends helping friends.
Right.
Got it.
If you're extra special and post something that really triggers a thought in my head, you might get a troll comment. It's rare, but sometimes.
Where's the specs?
Why is everybody on the Benchmade website looking very model-esque?
Oh, here we go.
In the outdoors.
Oh, because Joe, their marketing guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the blade thickness, they're the same. They're both 90 thousandths blade stock. The Waypoint is 3.7 inch blade. The blade length on the tagged out is 3.48 inches. And then one's hollow ground, one's not. Depending on which tagged out, you could get anywhere from, I think the best one out there is probably that carbon fiber Magna Cut version. This version right here is the S45 VN, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. Yeah. S45 VN. And it's got the old Benchmade factory store logo, you know, from my homie Zach supplying the beats. You know what I mean?
Zach, I don't do that many, probably. You get a small amount of my time on Instagram, and it's when I'm drinking my coffee in the morning. and that time is split between deleting emails, annihilating notification red bubbles because they drive me insane,
and annihilating toilets.
That's after.
Okay. All right.
My Instagram and OCD's Instagram. It's a very methodical process in the morning. Justin also, he always wants to, like, when he's here, talk to me, turn the TV on.
That's my.
And I'm like, I'm I got notification work to do, but
nobody cares about that. The thing is,
but I have to have those red bubbles gone. You don't understand.
The thing is that that's my 20, 30 minutes to sit down, catch up a little bit on current events, what's going on, willy-nilly, unmonitored news stories.
Yeah, I'm
have
okay
a little
with having the
coffee
news on in the background.
Work on a morning shit, and talk to my wife. And then, I have from the time I get up, when I'm home, when I'm working from home, from the time I get up to the time that my phone starts ringing, it's a limited amount of time.
4.2 minutes.
It's a limited amount of time.
Some days he wakes up to it ringing.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, I get it.
And then it doesn't stop ringing for anywhere from, we'll call it 8 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
So
I'm just a creature of habit. So, and most of the time he's not here. So,
So you get used to that. And then I come in and just screw it all
I'm
up.
like, why the fuck are you here?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely 75% focus on coffee because I got to get that in me.
Rickert, what's going on, man? How's old Rickert doing?
We're not out of focus. Oh my goodness, excuse me, Kathleen. We're not out of focus. Apparently, there's some in and out fuzziness.
Yeah,
because it did clear up there for a while. And on our side, everything's showing just fine.
I didn't see this comment earlier, but Shane says that's actual real K390, not the Chinese version. There you go.
Did you mine it yourself? I need to know. Do you know the origin?
Hey, the CPM 154, good blade steel, and I dig it. Yeah, I like the CPM 154 tagged out. It's one that I like a lot, actually. And I've got, I don't remember what brand they were. I've got some purple G10 scales on mine that were gifted to me by my good buddy Zach, but I don't remember which brand they were. I kind of think maybe they were goat scales. But Zach, if you remember which brand, they're good though.
Rickert, your face quality is shit.
Your face quality?
Yeah, he said our video quality is shit.
Oh, so your face.
It's because you're across the ocean.
Right. And any face looks haggard by the time you get over there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm being facetious. I'm sorry, Rickert. Brand of scales.
Yeah. The brand of the purple G10 scales that you gifted me for my tagged out.
How he repaid you, I'm not sure.
My OG tagged out, not this one. My OG. I replaced the orange FRN with the CPM 154 blade.
Oh.
I don't remember which brand. Were they goat scales?
Rogue Blade Works.
Rogue Blade Works. There you go. They're good.
I like purple. I like turtles too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a snapping turtle. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Oh. We'll hold, please.
Am I about to?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let me just, I'm not in the comments, just please.
FYI. So what good knives have you guys heard about? Okay. How many of y'all watched my latest Spyderco video that I put up? A bunch of people. Yeah, I still got the orange standoffs on mine, Nemo. I dig it with it's like dark purple G10 with the orange standoffs. It looks bitchin'.
Hello?
My Lord. A snapping turlock.
Turlock.
Wow. I hope that's all in there. Look at that sucker. A snapper.
Snapper.
Wow.
A snapping turtle.
A snapping turlock.
That woman must be from Boston.
Yeah. I don't know who she is, but I love her.
Oh, Mimo says his are midnight blue aluminum. Yeah, from AWT. Yeah. Good shit.
Can we discuss egg prices?
We can.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
do you understand the cause of it? So everybody's
Yeah.
throwing a fit saying this is
Right.
a government issue. It's only partially a government issue. So every year during migration, there is an outbreak of bird flu. It
Right.
just is what it is.
It
You
is what it
can't
is.
stop it. You try and control it, manage it, you know? Okay? That's what your local DNR is there to do.
Right.
It's just part of it.
But instead,
this
our
year-
DNR.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here our DNR is fine, but
Yeah.
elsewhere,
Elsewhere, DNRs are struggling,
Yeah.
and it's been especially bad this year.
Holy
some years
shit, look
it's
at
really
this guy.
bad, some it's not.
Oh wait, hold up!
Okay.
Look at this guy coming in hot, saying I'm not pricey.
Where the fuck you been, boy?
Right? What? What's up? I was about to send a carrier pigeon. Man, I haven't heard
But we
or
didn't want to
seen.
risk bird flu.
Right. But we have this bird flu thing going on,
Right.
so it wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
What
So in
the
addition
shit?
to that, then Biden and the local government, I mean, the government has to deal with this every year. He issued that millions of birds be killed in confinements because it never fails. It gets into confinements, and that's where the issue lies with your eggs in your grocery store. Because it runs rampant once it makes it into a confinement. So yes, he issued that. It is what it is. The bird flu was bad. It got into confinements. It happens every year. It's just how well you manage it. And so now it's winter. So your free range farms are not getting egg production like they will during the summer months. So
Right.
it's just a culmination of a bunch of things.
Supply.
It's nobody's fault. It's just
Demand is high, supply is low. This is just the ways of the world, and there's a whole
it's
laundry list of
migratory
reasons
season. Yeah, I mean,
why demand or supply is low.
the egg farmers are currently
Shane's-
getting 53 cents a dozen, and there's no shortage.
So
I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, there is a shortage. Who is it that you think is greedy and just getting paid all this big money off of eggs, Shane?
Yeah. And like the further out from the Midwest you go, the more expensive they get. Here, it's like $4 or $5 a dozen.
Right.
Yes, it's higher than typical, but typical's like $3.59 a dozen.
Egg says that he's been good. His overtime day was Sunday for a while, and his homework due Sundays kept him really busy.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
So are you done
Right
with
on.
school?
So how many people saw me open this thing?
Tapeworm like things in the eggs. What's that about? I haven't heard about that.
This is a nasty little.
3 different farmers
Reh.
down in the South.
Did you see this?
Because up here, we've definitely had some effect because one of my daughter's friends' moms work at ISU, which they do.
Listen, farmers, trust me when I tell you. Let me tell you my farmer jokes. I got good farmer jokes. You want to hear them?
Here.
Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
It's gnarly little bastard.
Yeah, I'm scared of it.
Farmers, I live in Farm Central, right? We live in the Midwest. We've always lived in the Midwest. I know a lot of farmers. Some are in my family. some, but there's one constant with farmers. Do you guys know what you call a group of farmers in a basement? Anyone? Bueller? What do you call a group of farmers in a basement?
One of the farmers is his cousin.
Uh-huh.
He farms chickens specifically?
Moonshiners? Obstacle says. No.
Because like if this farmer doesn't have a chicken confinement.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
I don't know what like. Then it's just talk.
Yeah, it's just talk. But a basement full of farmers is called a wine cellar.
Lol.
What are you doing? What is happening back there,
Things
people?
are just falling. It's fine.
Oklahoma.
Just
a wine cellar. my other, I got a couple. I'll give you a couple more good farmer jokes. Do you know why farmers don't wear cowboy hats? Does anyone know why farmers don't wear cowboy hats?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't know why?
I can't think right now.
Hmm.
He had a still in his chicken coop. Nice.
Yeah.
He runs 10 laying houses and gets 53 cents a dozen. From
Okay.
who?
Yeah.
But from who?
Well, but the thing is, I promise you there's way more to the story because
Yeah.
all farmers, row croppers and livestock farmers all get welfare. Okay. There
Mhm.
is 100% farmer welfare. Back to my joke. Does anyone know why farmers don't wear cowboy hats?
Because they're not cowboys?
No.
Hmm.
It's because seed corn companies don't give them away.
Oh, I knew that.
Zing! Got them.
Drew Dude
then,
says Shane chases every butthole he eats with an egg.
So the other, my last farmer joke that
I'm curious if it's with the real quick, Justin. I'm
Okay.
curious if it's with the government that they're under contract with, or if they're
No.
under contract with.
They're not under contract with the government.
This particular, the government.
The government is not
involved.
buying eggs from Shane's cousin.
I'm okay. You're missing the point. But anyway.
Okay. So, anywho, do you know why farmers, the bills of their hats are always like really curved like this? They have really, really tightly curved bills on their hats.
I don't know.
This speaks to what we're talking about right now.
I probably.
This is a good joke.
I mean, I probably heard all.
This
of
is a good quality joke.
Honest. Turn up the beats. It's a farmer party.
It's a
yeah.
farmer party. Hell yeah. Anyone know? Anyone?
Yeah. Okay, Shane.
The bills of their hats are curved super tight.
That makes sense.
Because they're constantly going out to the mailbox, sticking their head in it, looking for that government check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have heard that.
So that's the contract that they have, is that the government will bail them out anytime there is any sort of dilemma that may impact their profits.
Weather
Again,
or...
let me talk. I know infinite amount of farmers. Okay. I've grown up in it. I've worked in it. I've dealt with it. There is more freaking subsidy money in farming than there is in anything else. Okay. And when all those farmers are whining, crying, bitching, throwing fits, and they all do, there's either too much rain, not enough rain, feed's too expensive, or,
it's too hot, it's too dry.
No matter what it is, they bitch about everything. And I say this with love. Okay. I live in the middle of farm country. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Our house is surrounded by farm fields. Okay. The point is that all those same farmers that are whining, bitching, complaining, screaming, yelling, farming is no longer an up at dawn, go to bed at dusk job. It's not that anymore. Now, there's a whole laundry list of reasons for that, and it's kind of killed off the small farmers and on and on and on. There's all sorts of things you can say. But the reality is, the truth is that all farmers are, while they're whining, crying, telling you how broke they are, and they only made this many dollars, and on and on and on. They're all driving brand new pickup trucks. They all got $300,000 tractors sitting in their machine shed. They've all got newer, nicer equipment. I'm not saying that they're getting rich. That's not what I'm saying. But don't come and talk to me about how you have it so terrible when the equipment's better than it ever was. You're not sweating your balls off running a cabless freaking International M out there row cropping anymore.
Running our tractor.
Right. Like I got a 1956 Ford Jubilee. You know what I'm saying?
Jubilee.
Jubilee. Now I don't row crop. That's why I'm not whining and bitching about it.
Hey, Mallory.
I use it for mowing and such, but...
Well, it all started with eggs, Zach. I don't see where you're telling me that there's a Valentine's card on my phone. Where? Because I don't see it.
It's with that one I sent you. You didn't get my
send me
card?
one. Shut up.
You didn't get my
up.
You didn't get my card?
No, because you didn't send me one. Those tractors work on GPS these days. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Beep boop beep.
The beep
Me and my
boops.
dog.
Yep. The beep boops are out there plowing
Beep
fields,
booping.
planting corn, planting soybeans.
Yeah, it started with eggs, not crops.
Yeah. But it's all the same shit. You know, if you're any sort of large producer in any agricultural industry, you cannot fail.
Oh, the Jubilee is fancy, or was for its time.
Oh yeah, she was top of the line for her day, and I still love her dearly.
Right. She's not going anywhere.
No, I've had many offers to buy my
love lately, man.
I've had many offers to buy my Jubilee. She's not going anywhere.
He's been cheating on the Jubilee with the skid loader. I don't know why I called it a skid steer, because I don't ever call them that. He's a cheater.
Don't you worry about my skid steer. And the reason the tractor hasn't been getting a lot of love is because of the Toro.
Because of the Toro.
Right.
Yeah. But also the skid loader
the
can
Dissel.
pick up the
Dissel.
The round bales a little better.
Oh,
a little heavier.
Not a little better. It's infinitely better.
It's a process to do it with the old Jubilee.
The Jubilee.
It's a balancing act, literally.
It's a balancing act.
It's pretty comical.
She didn't like picking up round bales. Did a lot of wheelies. The Jubilee wheelies.
A little bouncy when there's weight on the back.
Mm-hmm. I've done many of Dick Tall wheelies with my tractor. Many, in fact. And can ride them out for a long time. Like,
yeah.
You know, you got
it's
independent
always
braking.
Really funny when, so our pasture out there is slanted, it's a hill. And it was always very funny when he would pick up a bale and start moving uphill.
And it'd just be
wheelie the whole way. Nice and slow.
Yeah, slowest wheelies known to man.
I should have got a picture of you doing that at some point.
Hey.
Nice silhouette.
Yeah. Just nice little background.
Yeah. Gabe says, I used a flashlight to make my Spyderco bug into a 4-finger knife. I don't understand what you're saying.
I feel like you're trying to speak to me.
That's right. They definitely ain't 4.
So, for those that watched my new Spyderco video, what'd you think of this old boy?
Illusion likes Farmalls.
There you go. Yeah, Farmall. Not a bad deal.
My brother had a 1940s Ford tractor for the hunting property that he would not part with.
Yeah.
But he passed 3 years ago and his wife sold it along with the hunting land. Aww.
That's unfortunate. This here smock, the old GP Knives exclusive Rex 45 blade. Are we still blurry or?
Eggs is making fun of you. Oh, the Valentine's card is on your phone from Zach. Yeah, we are still
maybe
blurry.
The one I sent you is on my phone too.
Shut up. You're fucking dead to me. I'm done with you.
You didn't get my card?
I'm sick of this relationship. It is so one-sided.
It is not.
Look at Mr. Fancy Pants here with his big round ice cube. Egg says.
Oh, you got a $1.97 ice cube maker from Walmart that you have to pour water into. Look at you, fancy fuckers. It was a pack of 2 for $1.97.
Yeah, I don't know, Shane.
Or $2 and
that is fucking weird. Can't go wrong with any smock. F that smock. Where's my Rex 121 Sage lightweight? I don't know. It has not come, boy. I thought for sure it would maybe be in this most recent box, but Vaseline lens. That sounds like personal problem. Sounds like a problem with all you nasty fucks.
I don't know what's going on there.
What's the progress on that 420?
Oh,
excuse me. J Temperance.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy. So I just told Molly about this.
Oh, the
So
trainer thing.
For those that watched my latest Spyderco video, so I opened this thing like right off the jump, and I was a little disappointed because it's the trainer version of the Temperance.
Peen stuff.
Yeah, peen gauge on there. But so in the video, I say this is the first trainer that Spyderco's ever sent me. And I say, you know, there's not a sharp edge on the blade, whatever. And then I said, for those, you know, that think I should put an edge on this thing and sharpen it, it's 420J stainless. I'm assuming, I mean, I'm guessing it is tempered and heat treated. I don't know that for sure. I don't know exactly what they do to the trainers. But I was thinking that I would put an edge on it. Someone went and commented on that video educating
silly fuck.
Yeah, some jackwagon went on there and said that knife's a trainer. It's intended to be used for training hand-to-hand knife combat. It's not supposed to have an edge on it. And I'm like,
you can't
listen,
use knives to combat people. That's not right. That's against the law.
I felt like saying and going on there, and I felt like just commenting, going, well, thank you so much. I didn't realize.
Oh my God, thank you. I did not know.
I didn't know that it had a blunted tip and no edge for a specific reason, even though I called it a fucking trainer. Dickhead. And
I would have cracked up if this dickhead watches this and they get to the comments all butthurt. Can you give me a tissue when you have a second?
Well, so then
don't be daft, dickhead.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, does this guy legitimately think that he's educating me on what the fuck a trainer is? I'm just saying I don't want a trainer. That I thought I made that clear in the video. I have no use for a trainer. I don't have time to get on fucking Instagram. I damn sure don't have time to go and fucking practice my knife combat skills with a trainer fixed blade.
Despite all that, it's his. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. If he feels like fucking around, he can fuck around.
I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have all the holes in there.
Oh, Shane says, I want this guy's name. We could be troll friends. The thing is to be that dickhead because I just want to give Justin shit eggs.
The thing is I don't think the guy was being a troll. Like, I think he legitimately thought that I didn't know what a trainer was, even though I said it was a trainer in the video.
And he legitimately practices for knife fighting.
Right.
I'm not going to take my chances personally. Not with a pistola in my purse. Heck yeah, you should put an edge on it. Screw him. And somebody said something about like, Joe says, I don't think trainers have the heat treat. Do they?
I don't know. I'm assuming that it's heat treated, but I don't know that for sure. It's got a good stone. Well, fuck, the camera's all blurry.
Shit,
it's got a really good stone wash on it, but I don't know.
Trainer cheese knife, right?
I don't know if the trainers are heat treated or not.
Yeah. Chuck it says do a whole video sharpening it and dedicate it to that guy in the thumbnail.
Right.
Did you guys ever check out the email I sent you guys? NFK.
She did.
I'm sure I did, but what were we talking about?
I mean, the handle's good, right? And like, it's good for reverse grip in both directions, right? Like, so I mean, this is like Jason Bourne, close quarters sort of situation where you can up underneath the rib cage and still give a little little elbow. Yeah. Here, let's see what we can find out. Here, hold up. We're gonna do this. Let me see what I can find out here.
How long ago? What were we talking about on FP? I'm so sorry. Can you send me another email? I've just gotten it buried. I don't know where it's at.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. All right, let me see if I can do this. Do this. And then do this. And then hit that.
Do one of these. What's up, Dwayne?
One of those.
I don't know how that
Here
works.
we go.
3D printers and stuff. Oh, yeah, you wanted us
Boom.
to print something,
Look at that.
didn't you?
All right. So let's go check this out. Let's see what we can see here.
Yeah, Chuck, it says, why would they heat treat it? It costs extra. I don't know.
Well, because you don't want it to bend, right? Like you still want it to have the same sort of stiffness because you're gonna be rough on it if it was a true trainer.
Eggs, don't you dare.
They sure fucking charge for them like they are. I'm trying to find it here. I guess they don't have a trainer category. I was looking for a trainer category, but let's just go fixed blades. Is there a search feature? Let's search.
There sure is.
Okay.
That big spyglass.
What is this thing called? The Temperance.
Yeah.
The keyboard's in a goofy spot. I had to one finger type that. Here we go. All right, look at this. MSRP, $180. It is additional discounts not applicable for this item. All right.
You pay full price.
$180. Let's see. The original Temperance fixed blade was both a utilitarian cutting tool and a proud member of Spyderco's Marshall Bladecraft, MBC for short, family of knives. To enable MBC practitioners to safely practice their skills with a partner, we also created a trainer version of the Temperance with the blunt edge and point. This limited edition sprint run resurrects the concept with the blunted blade crafted from 420J stainless steel. The blade is flat ground and has a series of holes
for peen measurement
and to closely replicate the weight of its live blade counterpart, while providing a rounded point and edge safe for controlled contact with a partner. Its injection molded FRN handle is bright red to clearly identify it as a training tool. Comes complete with dedicated Boltron sheath and G-clip for serious students of defensive knife tactics. It's the perfect complement to its live blade brethren.
You definitely do need to get a license and learn how to drive.
All right.
Concur.
So hold up here.
Importante.
Overall length 9.15 inches. Blade length 4.15 inches. 420J steel. Grind is blunted.
Let me see it.
So they don't say in here whether or not the blades are
Pinholes 11.
11 peen holes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, me and 10 of my buddies. Me and 10 of my small peened friends are gonna try this bad
you
dog
better
out.
take that to Blade Show. Gather around, everybody.
Yep. This is
take your peen out. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. Nothing nefarious. Fun.
See, I think they have to heat treat because, like on the folders, like the Yojimbo here. Let's see if it calls out that these.
Oh, happy birthday, Sharp Guy. Burnt Relic says, blah, 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 toy knife.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Blah, 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 toy knife. But like on this Yojimbo here, it would have to be heat treated or else the hardened steel bearing would be like digging into the blade tang. You know what I mean?
Tang.
Yeah. Nobody wants a digging into the tang, you know, unless it's your mom's.
Oh.
So, you know, and like the backlock here, like I'm saying they heat treat these things. especially for what they're charging for them. I mean, look at this. This is a Delica. A Delica with, is this 420J as well? No, this is AUS 6 blade steel. AUS 6. MSRP on this thing is $126. You know what I'm saying? They're heat treating this thing.
Mick says whoever's peen fits will be removed because it's too small to count as a peen anyway. So we're doing surgery at Blade Show.
That's why the Temperance needs to have a live edge on it.
Right.
It
Dual
doesn't
purpose.
It doesn't need to have a tip. It just needs to have an edge.
Right. Peen
for peen lopping.
Right. If you don't fit in one of these holes, you're done.
You're done. You're dead to me. Yeah. So I'm thinking that it's hardened. But you know what? You know what? I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video on this knife because I have my
No, they become king of Spyderco.
My Rockwell files.
If your peen fits in there.
And we'll find out if it's heat treated or not. You know what I'm saying?
Wes looked it up, he said, and it looks like it's 52 to 54 HRC.
That would make sense. That's what I would expect. Is mid 50s, because I think they're gonna want it to be pretty stout. They're not gonna want it to bend.
I'd say so, Ground Fog.
And they're gonna want it to take an impact, because if you're training with it, I mean, it says right here, guys, this is Marshall Bladecraft approved, MBC approved.
Zach says you need to do a video like Lynn Thompson style.
With some Filipino footwork?
Obviously.
I can do that.
We haven't done a video outside in a long ass time.
We haven't. It's going to be cold as balls. Maybe I'll do this one. Maybe I'll take this shit down to my next work trip, because it's going to be nice and warm. And I could do it. You think I could be out on the beach and find an old weathered pole that used to support a pier and stand on it and do crane kicks with the sun setting behind me?
I can see it.
With this in my hand.
Right.
It would be fucking majestic. Right. All slow. Right.
The best fighting daggers are dipped in poison.
Well, that's what the peen holes are for.
Right.
All right. So maybe I'll take this with me on my next work trip, because I'm going to be there for a little while.
Chuckett used to do some training with blades. It was when he was into Wing Chun Kung Fu. And he's not joking.
Kung Fu?
So don't fuck with Chuckett. He'll Kung Fu your fucking face off.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Justin always skips to the wax off portion. I get it. Lol.
What?
What's old dad sipping on? I don't know.
Old dad's sipping on some 10-year, 136.6 proof Horse Soldier.
That's true, Chuckett.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking that this guy right here, you know, I mean, I could be up on like one of those piers, and I could just like slow motion with the sun setting behind me. I'm going to be in a beautiful place. And I'm going to be there for a little bit. That's a good point. If anyone has any intentions of ordering one of these in the next couple of weeks, do it now. So, because I'm going to be gone for a little while. I've got to go and do some work. So, these are kind of built to order-ish. And there's some parts here that I have to do that Molly can't really do. So, you know, if you want one of these wads, order it, either order it in the next couple of days or wait a few weeks. So potentially 3 weeks.
Oh, that's going to be difficult.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you just like maybe make some extras?
Well, yeah, you're going to have to order more magnets because
they're coming tomorrow.
Yeah, but how many of those packs did you order?
Oh, just one.
Yeah, that's gonna get through like what we have on order right now, and I'm gonna be out. Yeah.
I can get more.
You can get more. So I'm just saying, like, put your orders in now because I've got to leave on a work trip and I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. So that's happening. But I can also take, and I think I'm going to take 2 bags with me for the time I'm going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I should I think I probably will. I will take us on that trip so I can make a couple of videos. Maybe I'll log my journey and I'll put an edge on this thing whilst being there.
Okay.
And then we'll check out. It'll be a journey, guys. I don't know what'll happen. I'll check its HRC level in the only way that I can, especially from a hotel room. But I'll bring some stuff with me because I'm going to have something to keep me busy in the evenings or I'm going to lose my freaking mind. You know what I mean?
You'll have Tom.
Tom.
With.
Well, and yeah, Tom and I will both be there. So we'll be able to check we'll see what it's like to check the peen holes. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah. Oh, you'll pre-check the beans?
Yeah.
Got it. Well, that'll be great for you guys.
So what else is good? Dixie wants to know if there'll be hookers on this trip. I mean, potentially. I don't know.
No.
This is a new place that I've never been to, Dixie. So I'm not really sure. Old Dixie Normus says says he can join if there's going to be hookers. I mean, there was hookers last week, a couple of them. You know what I mean?
I mean, you obviously don't love me, so you might as well enjoy some hookers, and I'll find myself somebody.
Interesting. Bert Relic says hookers cost money. How about free skanks? Yeah, free skanks are everywhere.
Chuck it. It's like, a knife holder, a magnetic knife holder. Here.
Ooh.
You came late to it. Here, you see this right here? It's got knives on it.
Right here. Back here. This and this.
Knife holding. Right there.
It's like this one.
I kind of love you, NFK. I mean, not like that, just like as friends. He's such a dork, Shane.
I think this thing's going to be in the mid 50 HRC, totally sharpenable for 420J.
That'll be a fun little
open my
adventure.
Phone. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I brought my phone in. Oh, you know what? My phone's in my pocket. Good call. Let's see what we got going here. Oh,
naturally.
Hookers.
Yeah.
Yep. Victory. I like what's in the background. Victory. Yep.
She's a geek. No, I don't need a close up of her booty cheeks.
Why?
Because
what's wrong with that?
Because I like your booty best.
Okay.
She's a loser.
She's a loser?
Yeah. She's a dork. She plays fucking video games.
How do you know? Oh.
That's the Valentine's Day one.
There you go.
Kissing booth.
Yeah.
Is that the same girl?
Must be chilly in there.
Must be.
Yes. Yeah. That's the same girl.
Girl. Those are fake bips.
To
For sure.
25 cent. Yeah,
Cheap
they're
ass. Oh.
right. Hugs are free, she says.
Loose. She's loose. Know your worth, girl.
Yeah, well, you know. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he said happy Valentine's Day. Temu has hookers now. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you can find some hookers on Temu if you know where to look. You know what I mean?
Free hugs are never worth what you pay for them.
You just pay in dignity. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are a bunch of whores.
What are you talking about?
Looking at other women when you're married in committed relationships.
I'm just window shopping. There ain't nothing wrong with window shopping.
No, there's not. Just as long as you don't purchase.
I have a firm look but don't touch policy.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Same, but different.
It is what it is.
Super cheap, and they'll be 50 by the time they get delivered, right?
Shane says, how do I download that Temu app?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. You'll have to talk to your IT guy. I don't know how to find. Oh, according to Amazon, the Jesus will deliver your package.
Oh, okay. So you can't say anything about this particular photo.
Okay.
But.
And you're talking about old girl being a dork?
No.
Oh. Wait, hold up.
So you know who that is now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I figured it out before we got there.
Oh, okay.
I figured it out that was faux. That was
those aren't real, but the fucking math is not math.
My man showing riblets. and I know firsthand there are no riblets.
But it's like riblets straight to leg. Oh, funny.
Riblets just cascade down to hiplets.
Oh, funny.
There's no waistlets. They just it's just riblets and then like kneelets.
Yep.
Yeah. That's funny.
Timo Hooker was my sign-up gift. She just wanted government secrets, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's the way it works. Bitches always be wanting something. You know what I mean? Brother's just out there trying to do right by a good clean girl. Good clean girl.
Shane said,
and these hookers.
I never had a Chinese hooker, but I'm down. She better look like the ad, though. Well,
right.
The old sideways breezer.
Sideways breezers. Hey, Zach gifted a membership, and Dang Ross won that membership. Congrats to Dang Ross. Thank you so much, Mr. Zach.
Enjoy the plentiful extra content.
Hey, can I pick a bone here?
No.
I have a bone to pick.
Oh, definitely not.
So.
Not if it has to do with me.
It doesn't have to do with you. It has to do with our fucking water heater.
Oh, yes.
So I had to replace our water heater here some weeks back. What are we talking? 20 weeks ago? 15?
It was the weekend. It was like
Thanksgiving weekend.
We bought it the day before Thanksgiving.
Day before or day after?
No.
It was
the
Black
day
Friday.
Before Black Friday. So it was on Thanksgiving. We bought it. We picked it up on Black Friday.
Yeah, day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, that button does a free membership message. That's what it does. Eggs.
A free membership message.
Yeah, if you have a membership.
Eggs.
You get to have a message.
Eggs is celebrating 32 months of membership. Thank you so much. So Here, we'll give. Let's see. Let's do fireworks. Hopefully that's not blowing people's ears out. I can't turn the volume down on those effects.
Yeah, you're clear now. Okay.
But so I bought a new water heater on Thanksgiving weekend ish, Black Friday, right around in that time frame, and installated said water heater
That weekend.
that weekend. Everything's been fine since then, no issue. Molly goes to take a shower today, and this hooker comes walking out butt naked.
Whoa! I was wrapped in a towel.
Had a towel.
I don't do naked. It's my least favorite thing to be.
And says there's no hot water. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so I go and check, and hooker wasn't wrong. There's no hot water. And so I'm like,
lie about that?
and so I'm like, well, one of these hookers left the faucet on or something. This is ridiculous.
No pilot light. We are a gas-free home.
Yeah, we have no gas in the home except for her. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
So
That don't.
This
the ducks too.
This is we're gonna call it. I mean, it's still within its first 6 months of operation.
We still have our geothermal.
We have all the thermal durables.
Backup situation, but that's not the point.
That's
not efficient.
It's not the point. The point is that my brand new water heater stopped working, and
it's efficient, but not
so
anyway.
Yeah, no, don't listen to anything she says. She has no idea what she's talking about. The point is here that I went in, I figured, well, maybe I have an element burn up.
A big tank electric.
So I go and check. Resistance is good on the elements. This is an electronic problem. This happens to be a heat pump water heater that connects to Wi-Fi. It's got all this fancy shit on it, blah, 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 blah. And some computer nerd is dicking around with my hot water. And so now I'm into some electronic issue, which I haven't even fully got fingered out yet. Mm-hmm. But, so Reem.
We got a beef.
We have a beef. And I may be reaming you out.
Right.
Come tomorrow, depending on what I find out with my brand new water heater that was quite expensive. Quite expensive, I might add.
I was shocked at the going rate for fucking water heaters these days.
Right. Yeah.
Last time I checked, they were $169.
No.
Base model.
Oh, that ship has sailed.
I know. It's been a long time. I haven't paid attention to prices since I worked in a hardware store.
Shane's going to get on here and go, my Meemaw builds water heaters and she only gets paid $48. $48 per water heater. And these greedy fucks are out there charging $2,200.
Right?
Yeah.
Should always go with American standard. We were limited on options too.
It was Black Friday, dude.
Right.
I had to be able to pick one up today.
And we got an 11% rebate.
So that was something.
You got to do what you got to do.
But
this house can't go without hot water.
But I also assumed that my brand new, very, very expensive water heater would at least make it fucking 11 months before it had an issue. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no. Here we are. And I'm leaving for many days in a couple of weeks.
How is the hot water
in a couple of days?
Rebate? Thanks, Marco. I mean, it's fine when you put it on the heat pump.
Yeah, like
mode.
The thing is, we can still get hot water. I'm not playing my tiny violin here. We're fine. What I am saying
the point is, we spent the money. The motherfucker should work as advertised
in all modes.
In all the modes.
All the modes, not just one or two of the modes. Mm-hmm. All the modes.
We're not trying to suck all the thermal gerbs and use them up before the season changes.
You know what I mean?
God, you gotta fucking monitor your gerbils, okay? Just boil some water. Oh, I've done it. It's happened.
Oh yeah.
We've done that before.
Hey, listen, guys. We live out where the hoot owls fuck the chickens. We've done it all. Okay.
If it's a ream, it's said Stevie's fault.
It is said Stevie's fault.
You know what else is his fault? Not following us on Instagram until today. Listen here, said Stevie. I know you're not in the chat unless you're lurking, but fuck you. I'm mad at you.
I like that dude.
Yeah.
That was a good call. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I may have to call that fucker tomorrow and be like, hey, who do I need to talk to get some freaking
service around
some satisfaction?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yep.
Did you set the water heater to evil mode accidentally?
I did not.
Would it be maybe one of those turn it off and turn it back on situations?
It wasn't. That's already been done, applied, and it didn't work.
Damn it. Outdoor showers? Yeah, not in this fucking weather. I'll just stink. I don't care. I'll boil water. It's fine.
It's if you guys don't know, for any of the people here that live in Iowa or the Midwest in general, you guys know that it is freaking cold right now, and it's only going to get worse over the next, 4 to 5 days.
Yep.
And then the day that I leave, it actually warms up, and then it warms up tremendously, and then it's like in the mid 40s for the next week.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about us so much then. Because when it gets this cold,
hey,
it can be
edgy.
worrisome.
He just got promoted to boilers. That might have been a downgrade, but we'll just say boilers are having a rough time right now with all the push for electrification. This is my world.
If you say hot water heater 3 times, a wild Stevie will appear.
A wild Stevie. Is
that all we need to do? Is go in the fucking mechanical room and do that, and he'll just pop up and fix our shit.
Just look into a mirror and say that 3 times.
Bloody Stevie.
And he just comes in and goes, ding. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Chuck, it's in Cedar Rapids.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
In the CR. Chuck it. The last time, it's a Sunday night. I'm not sure what happens in the CR on a Sunday night, but I did take some out-of-towners to a titty bar in Cedar Rapids that was kind of on the south edge of town. I'm sure you can find it. But they were blown away. BFE. That was where we had the California kid out there.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking all sorts of shit on the Midwest all day long, and then we took him to a good Midwestern titty bar, you know what I mean? And he got real drunk and started acting real dumb, and then kept saying, this shit isn't even legal in California. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because nothing's legal in California. And
it's a redundant statement, Shane, so it's valid.
And then fast forward another hour or so, and the smooth talking California kid that, was just way too good and way too smart for all us stupid rednecks in the Midwest that don't know what shoes are and never heard of the internet. He was standing over at the old ATM machine with a stripper on each arm pushing buttons for him. And I was like, it couldn't happen to a better asshole. I'm just going to let that play out.
You just go ahead and keep that experience.
Yeah. I took a mental image of what was happening there and was like, yeah, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, you dumbass.
You fucking moron. But yeah, give those girls your PIN number. Right. let them help you at the ATM machine.
Right. And then they're going to be helping themselves after the lap dance they give you when they steal your card.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
So BFE said that they got a new Ream water heater and installed, and their original was a 1985 Ream, and it crapped out. And oddly enough, the new one being installed, the cost of it was $19.85.
Interesting.
Conspiracy.
It is. That sounds Orwellian.
Well, if it was 1984.
In 1984. It's Orwellian adjacent.
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Good try.
It's Orwell's neighbor.
Yeah.
Someone,
Big brother's neighbor, if you will.
yeah, when we were down at fucking, yeah, it was a work thing, but there was a part number thrown out and it was 665.
Mm-hmm.
and I gave the number to a guy and he goes, oh, he goes, that's the devil's cousin. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I just started laughing.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, all right. So
good to know.
Yeah.
Never thought of it that way.
I hadn't either. That was a first for me, but it made me laugh.
If you get 15 years out of a water heater, you're winning.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
were the ones
12 to 15 years.
was the one we took out, or the two we took out, were they original?
Yeah. Well,
to this house?
The one was original.
The one was original.
And the second one was the one I put it when I put the Geo in. Okay. Correct. But yeah, it was bad deal.
How much do water heaters cost up in Canada, Mima? Yeah, both the bottoms of ours rusted out too.
Yeah, the bottoms were rusted out. Tank started leaking. It
was a mess.
It was a mess. But up in Canada, I mean, up there they're talking about like freaking loonies and toonies and foonies and whatever. I don't even know.
Baboonies.
Yeah. So you don't even really know what kind of play Monopoly money they use up there, but
how many toonies does it take for you to shut the fuck up? I mean,
how many toonies for a water heater up in the old Canada?
Shane said he called Stevie, and Stevie said it's clearly user error.
I'm sure that's what it is. You know, it's gone untouched this whole entire time.
Right. Just out of nowhere.
The app, I went and looked at the app and looked at the usage report. The app is showing that it's used no power since Thursday. Which is definitely not true.
Definitely not true.
So
things are like a rental fee on my electric bill and no charge for install.
This thing had a stroke of some kind. Tanks are a rental fee on your electric bill and no charge for install.
But you don't listen to me.
No, I did listen to you, but I wanted to see it because, you know, once we cut off all that subsidy money going north, it ain't going to be like that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at you up there with your subsidized water heaters.
Well, no, it's not.
Here, you just got to fucking eat it if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a tariff on your subsidies.
Here we just pay for our shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that is what it is.
Does the rental fee like run out?
No, that's how they get you. They tell you, oh, it's only $15 a month.
So but you're really paying like double for a water.
You're paying 4 times the amount for a water heater. They're just spreading it out.
You don't have to worry about it if it goes bad.
But hey, they got free insurance. Yeah. Or they say they have free insurance.
Free medical?
You don't have free medical. You just get bled of all your assets and resources and money for the whole entirety of your life. And then we'll kind of sort of think about taking care of you when you need us.
They use electric appliances in Canada?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they do up there. BFV.
Oh, they got a lot of hydroelectric up there.
$7 a month.
$7 a month
for the tank.
There you go. Nice.
Meanwhile, our power bill just went
for just a standard electric water heater.
So is coal powered then?
Right, right.
Yep.
Runs on syrup. Those suicide pods are nice. Absolutely.
Oh, most power companies in the US offer the same thing. We're just smart enough not to get caught in it. I've never
Yeah.
had that offered to us with our power
Well,
company.
we're on a
but
co-op. It's a different deal.
I'm
But
thinking about
originally,
some of the other companies we
No.
dealt with.
originally the co-op gave us our first water heater for free. You get the
That's
water
right.
heater for free.
That's right.
But that's solely because they want to sell you electricity instead of you buying propane.
Yeah.
And so they'll give you the electric water heater or the heat pump water heater for free. But they'll only do that one time. And so, and I probably could have gotten a deal because I think the second one you get at like half price or something. If you have bad water quality, they'll sell it to you at like their cost or something.
Yeah, but that would have been more waiting.
Well, yeah. I mean, I couldn't call them on Black Friday. No one's there.
No.
So all I had to do was just suck it up. You know what I mean? And just go and buy the freaking water heater.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to think if like any of the companies we used when we lived down in the Des Moines area offered anything like that, but we're always in rentals in that area, so
yeah,
it wouldn't be something we would be offered.
Right.
Or want to take or consider.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. The woes of, home ownership, I guess. Yeah. Whatever you want to call it. It's a good thing this isn't sharp. I would have cut myself many of times.
Well, maybe you should rethink sharpening it.
I think it'll be better to have it be sharp, right?
I mean, I don't really care either way. I'm not going to touch it or use it, but sounds like a fun...
Fuck you, trainer.
Fun idea.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Especially just to post on the internet for the guy that thinks you're dumb.
Right. Just to tell him, hey, I took your advice and I went ahead and put a sharp edge on this thing so I can practice fighting.
Shane says, we just swapped from gas to electric to get the free heater, then back again when it quits. Make a good cheese knife.
Yeah.
It's peen measurement, bud.
Malcolm.
We're talking peens, bud.
It's flat ground and it's quite thick. Quite thick. Just to put that into perspective, let me grab.
Ooh, she is thick.
Right, that girl thick.
Girl. I hope they're open to answer your call on tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing, Kathleen. I wonder if they'll be there.
That is temperance versus tagged out right there for blade thickness. You know what I'm saying?
Stevie is in the chat. He said, I heard y'all want this smoke and flipped us off. Listen here, you bitch. You bitch. How are you not following us on Instagram? I've been following you forever.
Right?
I guess we're not good enough. Okay, so that's probably why their fucking ream went bad.
Right?
Bitch.
Right? He probably logged into it remotely with the
You're dead to me.
It's a connected ream water heater and just went in there and was like, I'm gonna fuck with these bitches and turn their shit off.
Dirty bitch. You dirty bitch. You made me walk through my house with a towel on.
Right? It's just because he wanted to see you walk away.
There's nothing there. It looks like shit back there. Not literal poop. Just it's not cute.
Not literal poop.
Yeah.
It's not
poop
cute.
On my butt.
What up, Stevie?
I haven't been it.
I haven't talked to you for a while, man. Good to see you in here. Hope things are good with you out in the PN Dub.
No, it's not good to see you in here. Why are you talking like that?
What?
Or
Me?
Hey.
I like Stevie.
Hey, Stevie's
good shit.
Is the customer service open tomorrow?
Right.
You guys open on President's Day?
My brand new ream. Here, I'll even tell you what model it is.
Kathleen told me to be nice.
Heat pump water heater.
Because he might actually be able to help us.
Yeah, he will.
He knows I'm joking. And if he doesn't, sucks to suck.
He'll find out quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. All talk.
I mean, this is a fancy water heater, folks. I got an app and everything for it. You know what I mean? But the app is lying to me. The app was telling me earlier.
They are open tomorrow.
They are open tomorrow? Okay.
Can I have your direct line?
Oh, I got Stevie's number. If I can't get a hold of someone, we'll something.
water heater himself.
Yeah. I was really thinking.
There's nothing I don't know about heat pump water heaters. Let me know and I'll get you sorted out.
Right on. So the thing is, the interesting part about this, Stevie, is
EcoNet?
that EcoNet?
That's what he typed.
It's the Ream app. I was just looking at the Ream app. I don't know the model number on this thing. I can get it, but
I'm surprised it doesn't say in the app.
I figured it would, but
yeah,
it might if I find like connected devices or something.
well, it also doesn't tell us, some other things.
Yeah,
that
profile
could be nicer to know.
Yeah, it would be great if they would like send me some or like give me like actual data instead of just saying your water heater available hot water is full right now, which it wasn't.
He said, let me guess, T9? Maybe.
No, I don't know because it didn't throw an error code or anything. The interesting thing is it was at the time that it went cold, it was set on just running the elements and not the heat pump. But T9 sounds like a thermistor to me.
T09.
It's T09. Yeah. But that's probably something to do with the refrigeration circuit. But anyway, doesn't matter. The point is it was set on just the electric backup or not backup, but electric elements at that moment. And both elements, I ohmed them out and they're fine. So I don't know what exactly is going on. I also ohmed out the thermistors. And I don't have a chart for your guys' thermistors, but they seem like they're 10K thermistors. So, they seemed decent-ish for what I kind of would have expected. But I'm going to have to dig into it a little more.
He also said, we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Mimo said, I got my Ream and Pizza Hut apps mixed up. And either way, there's a 10-inch vegetarian on the way.
Perfect. The other thing, just real quick, Stevie, the thing that kind of threw me for a loop is that my usage over the last multiple days shows that my water heater didn't run at all Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then it shows a huge bump in the biggest day ever for kilowatt hours on Sunday, which is not true. It absolutely worked on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, it worked last night. Well, our daughter took a shower probably around 9-10 o'clock. There was some hot water, but she said it ran out very quickly, which is not something that it should typically do.
It never does.
Yeah, it never has done.
Never has been an issue.
And then nobody took a shower till this afternoon around 1 o'clock. I went to take a shower and it was cold as shit.
Yeah.
So it was really weird.
Look at this message from Marco. He says, when did this turn into OCD I think he meant OCD, but ODC for Ream.
Right the fuck now.
Right now. When my wife didn't have hot water and she was walking around the house
naked as Jaybird.
Naked as Jaybird.
I said the same thing, Stevie, and he did. I was really hoping it was a turn it off, wait 10 seconds, turn it back on situation, but...
Right on, Stevie. Hey, if I can't figure it out or if I need some help, I may reach out to you tomorrow because I'm working from home tomorrow. Are you working from home? Like, can I hit you up if that's cool?
Why am I spoiled?
I mean,
Marco?
all I've got's the IOM manual that came with it, from the store. But I mean, the thing's only legitimately, we bought it Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend. So it's still under warranty, I'm sure. I don't even know what the warranty is on it, but
we spent an hour arguing about eggs. And now we're going to spend another hour talking about fucking water heaters.
Right? Hey,
and shitting on Stevie.
Look at all the good information you guys are learning on this live stream here. How many knife live streams do you guys tune into and actually learn useful information? You know what I mean?
Zach says, don't get us started on farmers. Right? And Stevie said, I've been saying it for years. No hot water brings out the cuntiness in people.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. You get a, like, you turn the shower on and maybe you wait, 30 seconds longer than normal for some hot water to get there if you don't have hot water recirc. But after that, once you realize there's no hot water, you're just pissed.
Yeah.
You just,
when you're standing there with your hand in the shower, butt ass naked.
right.
And you're like, it's usually here by now.
Right.
Why is it getting colder?
and then you wait a few seconds longer, and then once it washes
turn
over
on
you,
the sink just to be sure.
and once it washes over you that there is no hot water, you're just fucking angry.
I had to
at
put
that
my
point.
clothes back on after my little quick check in the towel. Putting my clothes back on, the dirty ones, because I wasn't gonna sully some clean ones.
Sully some clean ones. The best part about it is
Listen.
she walks out of the shower in a towel, which is not normal.
Never.
And I'm standing there. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm thinking,
That's weird.
Fucking score, like shit's about to get real.
Oh
and,
shit!
And no, that didn't happen. Walks right past me and goes, "There's no hot water," and then walks into the mechanical room as if she's gonna miracle some hot water into the hot water heater.
I wanted to get my peepers on the screen, see if there's an alarm or something. I didn't have my glasses on. I had to get real close.
And was there an alarm?
No, there's no nothing. It looked normal.
Right.
And so he says, did anything look different? And I was like, no, that motherfucker doesn't have any info.
Right.
This isn't different than what it should be.
This bitch is supposed to be smart.
This bitch should be lying.
Right. This bitch says scald warning on it.
This is all Biden's fault.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to blame Harris just for fun.
Just for fun.
Just for something different.
And me time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably blame... I'll blame Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going to blame Travis Kelce.
Okay.
And Taylor Swift.
And Taylor Swift. All right. We didn't even talk about Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I had to fly.
Happened.
I had to fly for work on Super Bowl Sunday at the absolute ass crack of dawn. But I was happy to see that the Chiefs lost, just for good measure. Like, I'm sick and tired of watching them win. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
No hate, whatever. I'm just sit down, shut up. It's time for somebody else to win. And like
hearing the Chiefs chant.
Yep, I like Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts always looks like he's trying to push out a big turd.
Yeah.
Every time they show his face, I just think he has poop cramps.
Right. It's like, are you okay, bud?
But whatever. Like I wasn't like super invested in the Super Bowl or
Sick
anything.
Of seeing fake Chiefs fans run around in our family.
Yeah, right. In our family. It is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, I mean KC lost, so like I'm good with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
And the ass whooping they received was really quite.
It was something like I didn't expect.
Oh,
right, we had a white
boy.
We had a white cornerback.
It was the only one of the season. Yeah, pick six of a white.
A white cornerback pick six. I'm pretty sure. Yes,
I think
I'm pretty confident.
There were certain YouTubers that were like,
so there was
hoping and praying for this to happen earlier.
There was. And he's from Iowa.
Yeah, I know. Everybody in Iowa was watching for him.
Yeah. So Cooper DeJean, rookie, playing for the Eagles, cornerback, white guy. That's like, just plain and simple, like white cornerbacks haven't existed in the NFL for I don't even know how long. That is a black man's game. And they just whoop our ass at that position constantly. But Cooper DeJean, coming in hot, holding it down, and gets a pick six.
Two white corners
in the Super. Oh yeah, there's two white corners.
Yeah. No, Shane's asking. Yeah. There are two white corners, or there were this season. I can't remember the other guy.
The other guy played for the Broncos, I think.
Was it?
Yeah. But yeah, Cooper DeJean gets a pick six in the Super Bowl. Probably the first pick six for a white cornerback in 30 years or some shit. I don't even know.
Probably.
I don't even know the last time there was a pick six.
People were excited that there were 2 whole ass white cornerbacks, period, this year.
Right. and I'm just saying, like,
it's just funny to me.
There's no doubt about it. Like, hey, when it comes to my Detroit Lions,
that Cutlass Supreme, though, that's what it. Oh, did you get to watch the Super Bowl and the halftime show?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I got back to my hotel room as all the people were getting out of the Cutlass.
Ah,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I didn't really get what was going on. I was also in a hotel room and the audio on the TV was really shitty, so I couldn't really hear Kendrick.
A lot of people didn't like it. He was just singing multiple of his popular songs.
Yeah.
The big one being the Drake Burn Down.
Yeah. Well, I heard that he was ripping on Drake, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. But it was that like speakers were dicked up on the TV.
Yeah.
And like I could hear the beats, you know what I mean? And I knew a couple of the songs, but then I heard people talking about, like, people freaking out saying, oh, well, people are going to be all mad because there's a bunch of black people. What the hell are you talking about? Like, people are just trying to manufacture.
Right. Who cares?
Nobody gave a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Like, I like Kendrick Lamar.
Right?
It's all good.
He's got some dope ass beats.
Right.
And people, like,
and
tried to turn it into, like, a racist, built on America situation, but that was all really, like, focused at Drake and the Canadian coming down to take the American culture.
Right. They're not like us.
Right. They Canadians, they not like us.
Hey, what's the kid's name? The drummer for Falling in Reverse?
Well, I don't know his name.
What the fuck's his name? He used to drum for Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
And came up with a bunch of his beats. And he's a skinny little white kid.
Yeah.
So, like, you know.
And there's white people in his music videos. And,
of course.
I mean, it's really not about that. The whole, like, colonialism fucking and shit is Drake coming down and trying to infiltrate America and take our culture
it's people trying to make something out of nothing.
It's not a racist situation at all.
So, anywho.
And I think a lot of people didn't like it because they're just not familiar with Kendrick Lamar, because he's not a mainstream on the radio kind of guy.
They didn't play Not Like Us on the radio?
Not that I heard.
Oh, I don't ever listen to the radio. I don't listen to the radio. I don't know. Radio to me is like just willy-nilly unsupervised. Willy-nilly unsupervised.
ICP next year? Hell yeah, I'm down. The oldies definitely won't like that.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Whatever. Like,
it's just fun to make fun of Canada.
I grew up in the 90s, and when I was growing up, whatever. It had nothing to do with your color of skin, and I feel like everyone and their brother
did not give a shit about that.
Nobody gave a shit
about it.
It just wasn't even. It just.
And I went
wasn't
to a very,
thing.
very mixed race. I was the minority. So, and nobody cared.
Right.
Nobody gave a shit.
Nobody gave a shit. And
all we care is don't be stealing my dime.
Right.
I'm going to fucking fork you in the hand if you steal my dime. I need that for the snack bar.
Right. And it didn't make a shit bit of difference if you were white, black, Mexican.
Light-skinned, dark-skinned. I don't give a fuck.
Right? You're going to get fork in the hand.
Mexicans. Literally. I had some good friends. Lydia. Her parents couldn't speak English. Her dad was the most terrifying person on the planet. I'm sure they were really nice. But when there's a language barrier and he's a very, like, stoic guy, it was terrifying. But did they have the Mother Mary on the wall? Yeah. And a cat painting that Lydia carried over her head as her dad piggybacked her across the Rio Grande. Yeah? That's an ongoing joke. See?
She carried the cat painting over her head coming across the Rio.
That's what me and Megan used to always make fun of her. And that's another thing. You could say stupid, like, racial jokes to each other, and nobody
for sure. Nobody gave a shit. Right.
I got called a cracker. That's fine. I'm a cracker. I don't care.
Right.
You know?
Have you tried a club cracker? They're fucking delicious.
You can't eat 3 of them in a minute, though.
Right. Chicken and a biscuit? A Ritz?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I love crackers. Yeah. And yeah, it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
People try and make a bunch of shit out of nothing.
It's
And
just
it
not
just
that
drives
deep.
me nuts.
And everything has to be made into something these days. And it's just like, can we go back to the 90s?
Right. Where
Nobody give a shit.
like the only races that I didn't like were the ones that I didn't win. Period. That's it.
Right.
Other
and
than
the
that,
only people
I didn't even know.
like were the people who were assholes and treated me poorly.
Right.
I don't care what you are, where you came from.
Yeah.
If you're a motherfucking piece of shit, you a piece of shit.
Right. And those exist in every culture,
All
every
of them.
country.
All the colors.
All the colors. There are good people and there are shitty people, and those exist everywhere.
Yeah.
So both sides.
Now that we've said our piece on our beds.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Could everybody pull your heads out of your asses? That's all I'm asking.
Right. Oh,
Fuck's sake.
shit.
Anyway, Shane's getting ready to go live. So
Is he? All right.
I mean, 4 minutes.
All right. Well, that's close enough. We better end this off. I should go to
Is
bed.
the sermon over? Yes.
Yeah. So we bitched about farmers, water
And
heaters,
prices.
and racists.
Yeah.
So, we're doing good.
Brainstorm some other topics for next week. Oh, wait. You'll be gone.
I will be gone. But who knows? Maybe I'll go live and I'll have my, maybe Tom and I will do a live.
Yeah, you should do that.
Maybe. We'll see.
There
We'll
could
see.
be multiple weeks that we don't have a live.
There could
if
be.
You don't do that.
There could be. So I'll probably do it, and sharpening a trainer, aka peen gauge.
Yes, of course, Mimo. Sideways breezer will always offend a wife and children when you bring her home.
Really?
He said, I found out my family was racist when I brought my Asian girlfriend over for dinner. My wife and kids were very rude to her.
Right? I don't understand what the problem is. I'm sure she was very pleasant. I'm sure she took her shoes off at the door and, all those things. And I don't understand why they would be mean to her. That's unfortunate. When I bring my Asian girlfriend home, my wife better be nice.
It's not an attitudinal issue. It's a monogamous issue.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. Yep. That piece for one person. Don't you forget.
Okay. All right. Foreign exchange students. There you go.
No. Terrible.
You can just change them out. It's fine.
You guys are going to hell.
Yeah. You didn't lose your girl. You just lost your turn. It's fine. All right. Well, we should probably end this off. Go hang out with Shane and tell him I said what up.
Make sure you have him get his nipples out.
Get his nipples out. Yes.
If you want a wad, order it this week.
Yeah. Yep. Do that. Anything else? Are we out of here?
Yeah, we're out.
Thanks so much for everybody coming and hanging out with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get up out of here. Peace out. Stevie, I may or may not call you tomorrow. I'll text you either way and let you know whether I figured it out or not. But I may need some tech help on that water heater to check a few things. But we will see you guys next time. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.
Bye.